Good evening. Happy Friday evening. Welcome back to this episode of John Blackmare from Madness. I'm your host, Johnson McGain. And welcome to this episode. Um, here we go. Season season 4B, episode 26, Booming Friday, part 2. And then season 8, episode 16, it's the weekend at 3:30. So today is the last episode of January 2026. I can't believe that January is already over. I can't believe it's a month in to the new year already. It's been a pretty good year for me so far. So I hope you're having the same. I hope your year is going good so far too. Um, let's see. And I can't, so the next episode on Monday will be February. So I cannot believe it'll be February already. Um, and oh my gosh. And on that day, it'll be Groundhog Day, so we'll see what he says. It's been really cold lately. Today's kind of a nice day, but it's been really freezing the last couple of days. So hopefully, I'm tired of winter. So hopefully, the groundhog does not see the shadow, and we will not have 6 more weeks of winter. Hopefully, we'll have an early spring. I'm sick of this, but this week going into next week it's supposed to be in 20s, 30 degrees in my area, which is better than what has been, which has been teens and zeros and seeming single digits and zero, even zeros and negative temperature. It's been awful, but it'll feel nice. And I joke around and say I'm gonna not wear a coat and I'm just gonna wear a t-shirt, a Hawaiian shirt, and pretend that I'm in Hawaii and happy, and I'm going to wear shorts and flip flops when it gets 31, I mean 30 something degrees, because it's gonna be feeling better than what has. It's gonna feel like a heat wave. So hopefully we're at the end of the woods with this crazy winter. I'm sick of this. So and I think we're all sick of this. So I hope and pray that we could comfort and hope and get through this, but and get some warmer weather here. Okay, I'm manifesting. Okay. But anyway, let's get to the episode. So season 4B, episode 26, Booming Friday, part 2. So this is the episode. This is 8th grade. This is during the lockdown. So it was an e-learning day. One of the e-learning day days. So Um, so he gets breakfast, he eats breakfast, he does his, dancing and this and music, getting ready for pumped up for the day, getting energy for the day. He says hi to his mom and brother Luke. They chit chat too, and then after that he gets started with his assignments. So the first assignment he works on is for language arts. He gets the easy ones done first, and then he goes to the hard one later. Um, Now, and then does after his language arts assignment, then he does his reading assignment for Miss Warnock. Let's see, and then he takes a break. Um, and then he does his science assignment, and then they have lunch. So they go to the park, they get their meals for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But anyway, that doesn't matter. They get their meals, and then they go home. They eat, and then they do some games and do some activities with Hunter, Mom, and Luke. You know, and they have fun. Um, and um, and then um, he gets on a FaceTime call with Erica, and they do his pre-algebra assignment for the day. Get that out of the way and get it done. And then he takes a break, and then him and Mom work on the Ed puzzle for choir today. This day. So, and then after that, he takes another break. They actually go outside and do some activities outside for a little bit on the deck. I think they even do the Ed puzzle on the deck, which is so nice. It was a nice day, better than this weather. This was like probably April or whatever. Um, but um, but um, then they go inside, and then he does his geography assignment, I think, and um, then he does some another activity, and then he calls it a day. He calls it a weekend. The weekend's here. They had a booming Friday day. Everything was going good. Some good vibes. They did some fun stuff, um, and now they're having a wonderful weekend. Now we're going to discuss season 8, episode 16. It's the weekend at 3:30. Um, so um, so here we go. So this episode, he gets breakfast, and then he goes to Hartman. Today is um, an early childhood education day. And I think, yeah. Okay, so the first thing they do is they talk about the second week of preschool. The last week was the first week of preschool. So all the teachers, all the people, we talk about the preschool week, and what looked like, and what looked wrong, and what they want to do next week, and how they want to change it. And they just do a review of the week, and then they have like a little activity, and then they have a 15 to 20-minute break. They eat breakfast, watch TikTok, whatever, which we don't see. And then after the break, they do a lesson and then another activity. Um, that's, and then they do something else. And then they start near the end of the Heartland Day. They begin to start doing their weekly calendar and planning for their lessons for the week, for next week. So, um, and then the Hartman bell rings, and they go back to the high school. They have study hall, which we don't see. And then lunch, it's Pizza Friday. So they get the pizza, chips, ice cream, um, or cookie, one of the two. And then their chocolate milk, which tastes like a milkshake to me, which I loved. And then they have veggies and apples. Um, and then Hunter chit chats with the Brotherhood. They talk about the week that they had. They talk about their plans for the weekend, and for the night. And they just chit chat, and they eat, and they do some like TikTok thing. So let's see. And then after lunch, they go to science with Mr. Miller, and now Mr. Miller's here at this point. I think this is like his second week or first week or something like that. Probably they have a lesson, and then they have like an activity that they have to do that they do. Um, and then they go to Algebra 2 with Mr. Stevens. And everyone's just in a good mood and good vibes, and they have a quick um, I think they have a test today for Algebra 2. So he goes to Miss Oswald's room. He gets help with the test. He does decent on it. He gets done. He turns it in. Then he goes to sixth period, which is resource. He goes back to resource with as well. He just works on some other assignments and just relaxes and chills out, takes a break. And then at seventh period, it's the last period of the day. Thank God, with Mr. Wildwood, which is U.S. history. They have a lesson, and then they work on some type of project or assignment, whatever they do, daily activity. And the bell rings at 3:30 p.m. It's the weekend. Um, so the weekend's here. So I hope everyone has a fantastic, fantastic Friday night. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay warm. We're almost through this, and I'll see you February 2nd, Monday, um, for another week and another episode of Sajon Block Marathon Madness. God bless and protect you all, and um, have a good weekend, and I'll see you next time I see you. Bye for now. Have a good one.